What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Stock Holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. Do me a quick favor, hit that like button, press that subscribe button. Now let's get into it. Bitcoin is moving like it does every weekend. The day after the weekend, we are sat here Monday morning wondering what's going on with Bitcoin, what type of directions is Bitcoin going to take? Are we finally going to see that final drop that everybody has been talking about? Over the weekend, a lot of sideways action was going on. Sunday, we did see the drop. Bitcoin did dip down to $64,000, $64,400 to be exact, from $67,000. So that shook people up just a little bit. But these are all the movements that we have been expecting. We're expecting Bitcoin to maybe dip below $60,000. Everybody is just sitting idle on the side, waiting for these movements, these drops to happen. I don't think anybody is expecting Bitcoin to do a massive pop, but everybody is expecting Bitcoin to do a massive drop. So you take a look at Bitcoin right now. What did we wake up to at $65,800? We know at any particular time, Bitcoin can drop $8,000, $7,000 in one day. We can see a nasty red candle at any particular time, especially during this doggone bear market. So don't get comfortable. We know we can be back down in the $50,000 range very quick. It can happen in a snap of a finger. We've seen it before. Overnight crashes, immediate dips. All of a sudden, things can just squeeze and just come down, and we'll be dealing with that situation as it occurs. Bitcoin dominates 58.22%. We've been talking about Bitcoin getting very close to the 57 percentile dominance range. The Fibonacci index is still in extreme fear. We're at 14. Ethereum is well below $2,000 right now. Did hit $1,800. We're at $1,904 right now with the dominance of 10.13%, almost 9% dominance for Ethereum. So you take a look at some of the movements that's happening right now, trying to figure out what's going to happen next, what's the playbook looking like. Take a look at the stock market. The stock market has been hot, has been doing very well, but it is down 700 points today. Dow Jones dipped 700 points immediately. Gold and silver is up. Do not forget about gold and silver. We know we saw gold and silver hit its all-time high a few months ago. Then it dipped down. It's always best to buy anything, any investments during the dip. So when silver was down $66, $67, if you were trying to buy silver when it was $115, then $67 should have been your ideal entry for silver. Same with gold. Gold, $5,600. When it got down to $4,800, that should have been your ideal entry range for that particular asset. Always best to buy these things when there's a lot of fear. You want to buy gold when there's a lot of fear around gold. Oh, gold's going to go back down to zero. Silver's not worth anything. It's going to go back down. When I start to hear the fear, let me go ahead and get some skin in the game. Bitcoin's going to go down to zero. I'm ready. I've got dry powder on the side. Keep talking about the fear. Keep saying Bitcoin is a scam. Keep saying and asking me, why are you still investing in this? That is what I want to hear. I want to hear the fear in people's voices. I want to hear the fear in your fingers as you type in a comment talking about how bad cryptocurrency and Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is one thing, cryptocurrency is another, but nevertheless, this is what the narratives always and the way they always play out. We understand we got some geopolitical issues going on right now. Got some talks between Iran. Will there be missile strikes? Will there be an agreement? You know, there's always some confusion and some beef going on between the various countries, especially the United States. We're always mixed into some other countries' business operations and, you know, trying to bully people around or whatever it is, or we tell them we want them to drive 25 miles per hour. They say, no, we've been going 50 miles per hour forever. It's just always something. So now we got the Iran issues. We got the Iran narrative. There's always going to be a geopolitical narrative that is going to be and can cause disruption in the financial markets. The market never liked uncertainty. The market definitely never likes any signs of missile strikes, war, or anything like that. So we know there was a lot of back and forth between Donald Trump and some of the powers that be at Iran about missile strikes. If an agreement is not accepted, I think they were given 10 days to come to an agreement, come back to the table. If you don't come out at us in 10 days, then we might come through and light stuff up. Could happen Monday, could happen Tuesday, could be today, could be tomorrow. Who knows? You know, a lot of times we've been seeing the way Donald Trump do it. He'll tell you, I'm gonna give you 14 days, and he might give you 9 days, and he'll just hit you with that little sneak attack and light stuff up. So hopefully, nothing transpires from this. Hopefully, they can move past it, come to an agreement, and we can carry on. They can carry on, so forth and so on. But we've seen it in the past. We've seen people. We've seen him give extensions. We'll give you 2 weeks. A lot of times they come together, they shake hands, and move past it. And then a lot of times this could just be a play. A lot of times Donald Trump be putting out plays for his millionaire friends. He said, "You know what? I'm getting ready to fake and act like we got beef with Iran." That's going to make the stock market go down. That's going to make Bitcoin go down. When you see these prices go down, this is your time to get some skin in the game and buy these discounted prices. So that's another way I'm looking at it, because I've seen him do this several times before. He put a narrative out there, put a tweet out there, knowing it's going to tank the financial markets. His millionaire, billionaire friends get in there, buy up a lot of these discounts, run the price up. Now they're in the green. Now their portfolios are looking like they're geniuses. No, they just got tips. They just got insights. It's called insider trading, or another way around it. So I like to try to think like the millionaires and billionaires, even though I'm not. But I like to try to get in their position. If I keep saying it time and time again, I keep saying the president do this stuff time and time again, and say, you know what? I'm not going to be on the other side this time. I'm going to be on the side to where I'm acting like I'm getting the insights. I'm acting like Tony Trump just hit me saying, man, you know what? My uncle getting ready to do this. Because these is what we have been seeing time and time again. It's best to not get fooled. You want to try to think on both sides of the fence. Also, we got the narrative with the tariffs. Are the tariffs legal? Were they not legal? Are they going to be forced to pay a stimulus? Are they going to be forced to refund the money that was used, or that people put out their pocket to pay these high excessive prices from the tariffs? Will there be a tariff refund? Is question number one. Question number two, where will the tariff refunds go to? Will the tariff refunds go to the large institutions? Will it go back to the large corporations, the large businesses? Or will it go back to you and I? Will it go back to the consumers? Now, that is a question that's on the table. It's horrible that that has to be the question, because the money came out of our pockets. They pushed the price up. We had to pay the price. It didn't affect them. They passed the cost down to us. So where should the stimulus be passed down to? The stimulus should be passed down to us. So why is there even a question as far as will the tariff rebates, the tariff stimulus go back to the large businesses? What? They took it from us. When you give them a refund, do you think they're going to give us a refund? No, they're not. Do you think they're even going to lower the prices? Probably not. Once they're allowed to push the prices up so high, don't really have no kind of incentive to push the price back down. Just like the gas and oil prices. The gas go up $5, $6 a gallon. After the war is done, prices don't really come down to where they were before the war, before they had to push the price up. So just a lot of manipulating going on, a lot of moving parts. When you're talking about the dollar, you're talking about money, people will do a lot of strange things for a piece of change. Like they say, do something strange for a piece of change? Yes, they will, and they have been. That's why when you look at stuff, you say, hold up, this don't look right. This looks strange. Well, you got to understand, people will do something strange for a piece of change. That's why these past couple of years, we've been seeing a lot of strange things. Why are altcoins not pumping in 2025? That's strange. Why did Bitcoin not go past $126,000 in 2025? That is strange. We've been seeing a lot of strange things over these past couple of years, but we still got skin in the game. We still gonna rock and roll. We still gonna see how things transpire. I was taking a look at my stock market portfolio today. I'm probably gonna release a video over there in the Patreon, giving you guys a list of some of the stocks in my stock market portfolio and paying attention and seeing how they are lined up with the cryptocurrency. Now this right here really shocked me. I said, what? Because I had never really compared the two directly like that. You look at the S&P, you can compare it to Bitcoin, but when you look at individual stocks and you see how they performed, how they moved with how the bull market topped off in October, how since then we've been seeing a decline. I said, whoa, this is interesting. So getting ready to move some things around, getting ready to prepare and plan for the rest of 2026. Not only just preparing for 2026, but I'm talking about 2027, 2028. Because like I always say, all I got to do is get it right once. If I get it right once, I put the right pieces in place right now in 2026, let these things sit and marinate till 2027, let them develop through 2028, the next Bitcoin halving. Will the next all-time high Bitcoin be in 2029? Will the top of some of these stocks be at their new highs in 2029? These are some of the things that I am zoomed out. I'm not worried about this. I'm not worried about what Trump gonna do next month, what he gonna tweet in the summer. Nah, you're not gonna entangle me in this BS. Not gonna get my emotions wrapped up in this BS. I'm zoomed out. Sorry about that. 2027, 2028, whatever it is, not gonna focus on the micro moves that is affecting us this month, this quarter, next quarter. No, it is bigger than that. So zoom out, pay attention to the bigger picture. Don't get focused and caught up in the now. We know that now we can still drop $50,000, $40,000, whatever it is, but zoom out. If those things do happen, that's we all good. Pump your brakes, relax. We will get through it. So come on over there, join us in the Patreon. We have a great and awesome cryptocurrency community. But like I say, I just continue to come to you guys every day just to continue to give you that good encouragement. Coming to you guys every day to give you that good motivation. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.